Hey guys, it's Brandon checking in again. What we're going to go over right now is how to build an email within HubSpot, your content marketing systems. If you've already tuned in, we've got the landing page video out, and I know some people have already looked at that. What we're going to be moving into now will be the email. So you're going to go from your base page once you've logged in into content. Your fifth button down that you'll be clicking is email. When you click on your email button, you will get this huge, ginormous amount of things that are going on. So you'll see all your previous emails and what's going on within those emails. Our goal today is just simply going to be to create a new email. And with that new email, we're going to pick the layout that we wish to have. So per se, we pick this layout. It's Halloween time. We want to get something out. We can do something along the lines of Halloween lawn care for this specific email. And once we get that into the system, we will be able to go ahead and we've got the name. If you guys can see that there, we picked out a name. Once we have the name picked out, we can go ahead and create that. And once you've created that email, that'll move us on to the ability to grow from the templates. So if you take a look here, you have something for your social buttons. You can edit up here. We can add our social buttons if we prefer to, or just take them out completely if that's something you don't want to add to your email. But you have that ability to add those social buttons. And then what you'll also be looking at here is the ability to change the template over. You can change everything within the template, the content. You can remove or add another call to action button. I can change just about anything, including the header. And it's all very simple. There's no coding to this. The only real coding you'll be looking at is color changing and or adding like timelines, other things like that into the top. Spacer bars, things of that nature. You need HTML5, HTML, or CSS formats for. If you have knowledge of basic coding, it's pretty simple. But I could take something like this and go, Halloween lawn care specials. So we can just run a specials. And if we're running a specials email, usually it's trying to do an upsell or sell a product that's already there. If we're not telling an existing customer, we can still do upsells and specials. Just got to be worded properly, formatted correctly, and aimed at the right goals. So then in here, we can do something along the lines of, running a special, so on and so forth. And we can change that all right from here without ever having to get into any back-end code or anything fancy. You just simply highlight it and go, we are running Halloween specials, etc., etc., etc. Now, if you want to personalize this, which we can do, you can always do a dear, and you can go ahead and put dear, and then we can do a first name tag. So basically what we're going to insert here, you've got all these little tokens. This is called a personalized token. Personalized token is something about that customer. You can do first name, last name, mobile phone number. So I could do dear first name, and we could add that first name token in. So it could be Dear John, per se. We'll have Dear John. I put that before the dear. Let me clean that up there. But we can go Dear John. We're running Halloween specials. Explain the specials to John. And then if we want to get even more personal with it, we can go, due to the high volume of clients or we can go due to the high volume of clients in, and then what you can do here is go to a personalized token, and you can pick a city to really target that. You come down through all your tokens, and you'll find city. So we've got city as a token. We can click on city and add that. So then it reads, Dear John, we're running Halloween specials due to the high volume of clients in Naperville. We're decreasing prices on, and so on and so forth. Once that's all set and done, you still have to get into settings, just as if you're doing a landing page. But in these settings, you have a lot of other things to look at. This, let's say, is something I want to do for iOS. So I'm going to click on an iOS setting with an email type being marketing information. You don't need a web version, but you do have a web version. And you can go in there. You can add your recipients. Pick your email list that you'd like to add. Go into your review, and you'll have all these little red X's. Those are things that we need to fill out. So from, we need to resolve who it's from, who it's going to. Each one of these lines needs resolution. So we can go with my name here. We can pick my email here as well. And then a subject line, Halloween specials. As we're using that subject line and we're finishing that email, We add our contacts in, all is said and done. You should be able to go next, next, and send. The only reason it's not sending is I'm not actually going to send this to a customer list, and we'd actually have to place contacts in there. But once you've actually placed contacts within it, we can include that as our contacts to send to. Once you click send now, that email is officially sent. I sent it to 0 contacts just so we didn't send it out to anybody who's important with a sample email. But that is how you guys can create and send out a HubSpot email. With these emails, you'll be receiving not only the email in and out, but you can get into the content, and you can follow that email from stage 1 to stage finish. A real quick sample email to that. We had an email sent out about 18 minutes ago by one of our sales gentlemen, and you can come in here and you can watch his numbers. So he sent out 98 emails, 90 of them were delivered, 2 were open, 6 contacts were lost, more than likely, due to getting the email and not being happy with an email, so you've always got to be careful with that. But then you can also see who were opened, when they opened them, and all the other things going on within the data system itself. It's a really cool tool, great to use. If you guys have any more questions, stay tuned in for the CSS email back-end development video that'll be coming out here in the next few days. Thank you.